Hello. Hi out there. Welcome. I'm Gloria. This is Yoga with Gloria. So glad to have you guys join today. We have a full body flow today, and just wanted to give you a heads up that due to live streaming, sometimes there's issues. Today there was some trouble with Comcast. There was an outage. Hopefully that won't happen again during live stream. But if it does, don't worry. We will continue taping here, and then we will broadcast the whole hour on YouTube or Facebook, wherever you like to watch. Um, okay, so before I get started, I also wanted to remind everyone I'm happy to be of service during the pandemic. I love making yoga accessible for everyone. However, live streams are not free to make. So if you would like to help me to create these videos, there are several ways. You can be a supporter by Patreon or PayPal. You can schedule a private with me, or you can tell your friends, share my channel, social media, or just an email to your friends. And I really appreciate it. Thank you. And so please say hello in the comments, especially if you're new. Maybe let me know where you're from. And we'll get started. So you want to sit up nice and tall. Hi, Dan and Roseanne and Lily, Dr. Patient Misconduct. Okay. Hi, May and Abigail and Suresh and John, all of you guys. Love to see you guys. Always here. All right, let's go ahead and sit up nice and tall. And let's interlace our fingers and just a little side bend, side to side. To make fists with the circles. We'll shrug the shoulders forward, scoop them up, back and down. Scoop them forward, up, back and down. One more time. Forward, up, back and down. Take my left hand, your right hand, and you're going to take it straight across. Hi, Courtney McGrail from California. Welcome. And we're just stretching into our shoulders, our triceps here, trying to keep it as close to our collarbone as you can. And then other side, taking it straight across. And trying to relax the shoulder away from the ear as much as you can. Oh, hi, Alice. Welcome. Okay, let's go ahead. Drop your ear to the shoulder. Slowly begin to rock your head forward and back if you're able to comfortably. Inhaling, exhaling through the mouth. And pausing. So you can, if this is enough pressure here, you can just hold your neck there. Otherwise, you can have a little deeper stretch here. Be gentle with yourself. So if you can take a little deeper stretch, you'll add a little weight here on the fingertips. The opposite arm will come out. And you'll breathe. And welcome, Tracy from Philly. And we come back to center, take the chin back, lengthen up through the crown of your head, and we're going to drop the ear to the other shoulder. Inhaling through the nose, out the mouth. And when you're ready, you can add a movement, just rocking, nodding my head over that shoulder. And if you like to walk your hands out, if you like a little deeper, you can gently tug breathe deep. And come back to center and shrug your shoulders again. And take the back of your neck back, turn and look over your left shoulder. Back to center, turn and look over the right shoulder. And then we're going to turn our whole body. So we're going to turn to your left. Take your right hand over that left knee. Super straight posture, lengthening up through the crown of your head. And then other side. Okay, and back to center. Go ahead and let's just close our eyes for less than a minute here, just connecting to our breath before we begin, making sure to let go of anything else, your outside world. And slowly begin to deepen your breath. Nice deep breath in, open the mouth, blow it out. Again, nice deep breath in, open the mouth, blow it out. Last time, nice deep breath in, lift your chest, take the sides of your neck back. Try to hold your breath in if you can to release some stress. 10 more slow seconds. And then open the mouth, blow it out. Take your hands in front of your heart and drop your gaze. And take a moment to call up an intention for today's class. And we'll fill that in with 3 ohms, inhaling deeply. And we'll slowly open our eyes and welcome Oliver. Welcome. And let's start in a child's pose. So knees wide, forehead on the floor. And let's walk your hands over to the left. So bring your left forearm down, right fingertips up, and isometrically dragging back towards your right hip. And then you're going to go to the other side. Right forearm down, left fingertips up. And then isometrically dragging down towards your left hip. And let's come on back. Spread your fingers wide. Let's flip our fingers right away. So they're flipping towards fingers toward the knees. If you need, if it's too big a stretch, you can come closer. Otherwise, bring it back. Iris in. And then claw the floor so the knuckles are up. We're going to add cat-cow, adding the lion's breath. So on the exhale, you're going to stick your tongue out, draw the belly in, let all the air out. Inhale up, exhale. And flip your fingers back. And then from cat, you're going to take your ribs to the right and then drop them down and then swing them over to the left. Your ribs, just swing them to the left and then back up to cat, to the right, down, to the left and up, right and down, left and up. Other side, left, down, right and up, left, down, right and up. Try to keep the arms straight but not locked. Just like a jump rope with your spine. All right. And then from here, let's go ahead and take your right arm up, make a fist, and thread the needle. And isometrically dragging the arm back towards you. And you can stay here or you can lift your arm, left arm up to the top. If you want, you can straighten the left leg, take it up and bring it forward. You might fall down. Maybe catch it in your hand, or maybe it comes straight to the floor. If you're able to do that, see if you can lift the top arm and maybe take it behind you. Roll your shoulders back. And release. And other side, left arm up. Make a fist. Thread the needle. If you like, you can reach your arm up. You can straighten the leg, the right leg. Lift it straight up and bring it down to the floor or to your hand or close to your hand. And maybe take the top hand and roll it back. And release. All right. Spread the fingers wide. Curl your toes under and then just lift your shins up. Little core work. You can pop into downward dog anytime you like. Otherwise, you can straighten the right leg and then the left leg and the right leg and the left leg. And then just come in downward dog. Wide legs. You can bend the knees slightly and bring your chest to rest on your thighs. If you can. You can lift the heels if you need to. And release. And you're going to take the heels to the left. Little side body stretch and to the right. Back to center, right leg lift. Let's bring it forward. Left leg steps forward. Lift and lengthen, nice flat back. Circle the arms up. Exhale, hands in front of the heart. Circle the arms, inhale, exhale, fold. Lift and lengthen, nice flat back. Exhale, fold right leg back, left leg back. Lower to your belly, point your toes. Let's come up for cobra or sphinx, so you can come on your forearms like so. Anytime I call cobra, you can do that. Otherwise, you can come into your full cobra. Roll your shoulders back and downward dog. Right leg lifts. Bring it forward. Left leg steps forward. Circle the arms up. Exhale, dives you down. Lift and lengthen. Nice flat back. Exhale, fold left leg back. Right leg back. Lower to your belly. Point your toes. Come up for cobra. And downward facing dog. Left leg lift. Let's bring it forward. Right leg steps forward. Circle the arms up. Exhale, hands in front of the heart. One more round. Inhale up, exhale, fold. Right leg back, left leg back. Chaturanga, halfway down or to your belly. Cobra or up dog. And then find a downward dog. Right leg lifts. Bring it forward. Left leg steps forward. Circle the arms up. Exhale, dives you down. Left leg back. Right leg back. Chaturanga, halfway or to your belly. Cobra or up dog. And downward facing dog. Left leg lift. Bring it forward. Right leg steps forward. Circle the arms up. Exhale, hands in front of the heart. Bend your knees, sink your hips for chair pose. So we're gonna do the pump. So it goes like this. You can think about stressful things in your life right now, work or the news or whatever, and you inhale as you make a fist. And then as you come down, you're gonna straighten the legs and then straighten the arms overhead. Inhale, come up. Exhale, bend and straighten the arms, straighten the legs. Come back. Okay, so you also want to let out the air, so it's like inhale and then open the mouth as you fold forward. Okay, so letting go of your stress. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. 3 more. Last one, let it be really loud. And interlace your fingers, straighten the arms overhead if you can. And hands to the floor. Let's bend your knees, walk, step, or jump back. Chaturanga is coming halfway down, elbows behind you. Cobra or up dog. And downward facing dog. Right leg lifts. You're going to knee to nose and round up like a cat. Take it back. And knee to the right elbow if you can, a little tap. Take it back. And then the right elbow to the opposite knee if you can, across your body, little tap. And take it up. Bend your knees and stack your hips. Look under your left underarm. Notice those right hip flexors stretching. Lift your knee as high as you can. Point your toes. And let's bring it forward. High lunge. Come on up. Inhale. Exhale. So you can stay here, or I'll give you an opportunity to build more heat if you want to. You don't have to. So if you want to, your back leg will drop, lifting up through the crown of your head, and you come up for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and then 1. And then you fold forward with a straight front leg. Lift and lengthen, belly drawn in. Take that right hip back. Lift the front toes and fold. Forehead towards your shin. And you can pulse if you like, forehead towards the shin. Let's just do 10, 9, 8. And then you're going to rock it forward to a runner's lunge. And then you're going to bring that back foot over to your right a little. Rock onto the edge of your foot if you can. So the back leg is on the edge of your foot. Or you can, I'll show you what we're doing. We're coming on the side here for side plank. If this is too much for you, you're going to come to your knees. Bend both knees, left forearm down. And you're going to take a side plank like this. Or you can do full side plank like this. One leg in front of the other is fine. One foot stacked over the other is fine. So you want to lift your hips as high as you can. Maybe even separate your feet. You can do this on your knees. And release. Come back to center. And rock it down. Point your toes. Keep your feet on the floor. You're going to bring your hands, lift them up off the floor, and then using your upper back muscles, your extenders, and your posture muscles, see if you can come up into a cobra without touching the floor. So really squeeze back, lift up. Your back toes are touching. And see all that engagement in the upper back and traps. Now you can put your hands down wherever it's comfortable and then use those same muscles, but also you can straighten the arms a little. Take the back of your neck back. All right. And then curl your toes under and press up for downward facing dog. Feet come closer together. Other side, left leg up, so connecting to your core. Knee to nose, round up like a cat. My shoulders are over my wrists. Take it up. Left elbow. Take it up. Across your body, right elbow. And then from here, left leg forward. Come on up for crescent pose. High lunge, inhale, lengthen, exhale, fold. You can stay here, grounding your feet down and really taking the hips, making sure they're squared forward. Most people have to move the left hip back a little to feel that squaredness. And if you want, you don't have to. You're going to add some heat. Right arm up as you drop the knee down for 6. Super good posture. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And then hinging forward, fingertips down or 2 blocks here. Okay, you can shorten the stance if you need to. And go ahead and lift the front toes, scissoring your inner thighs. Maybe I like to take the hands almost as wide as my mat on fingertips. Take that left hip back a little and then pulse. So just bowing over your shin, lifting the front toes, feeling those hamstrings softening. Good, and then hold here for 3 breaths. And we're gonna come into a side plank, either on your knees and forearm, or just plant this right hand down, rock onto the edge of that bottom foot. If you're more advanced, grab your big toe and take it straight up for Vashisthasana. Otherwise, you can bring your forearm to the floor and lift up like this. Maybe feeling fancy, you can straighten the arms and legs. So wherever you're at, just be sure the shoulder is somewhat over that wrist so you don't injure yourself. You really feel strong. Open up or grab your toe if you like. 3, 2, and 1. And release. Back to center. Super strong plank on your knees or just right here. So notice my hips are not going to move. If you engage your core and you tap the opposite shoulder. So we're just adding a little strength here. Let's do 3 more on each side. 2 and 1. And lower down. Point your toes, come on up for cobra. Roll your shoulders back. And then down. And lift your arms up for that cobra. Lifting the arms. See how high can you go? Can you lift not only your neck up, but can you lift your arms up off the floor? Squeeze between your shoulder blades. And then bring your hands down. And then straighten up for 3, 2, 1. The tops of the feet are on the floor. Come down. Up for 3, 2, and 1. Straighten the arms. And then down for 3, 2, and 1. 2 more times. Up for 3, 2, and 1. You might feel your triceps working among other things coming down. And last time, 3, 2, and 1. And if you can, take the back of your neck back and spinal twist. Look over your left shoulder. Look over the right shoulder. And come on to all fours. You're going to take your right leg forward. Right leg forward. Oh, there it is. Right. Knee is still healing. Keeps re-scabbing up and pulling off and itching. So I'm going to pat it up. Interlace your fingers. Inhale, exhale, come forward for your low lunge. Pressing down in the back knee, lifting up through the crown of your head. And staying here or lifting up for Anjali-asana. And coming back. Now you're going to sit back up. So come back up. So the left hip is over the left knee here. You're going to take your right palm right under your belly button. And you're going to, hi Teresa, and you're going to side bend here. So really get, some people like to do this with a block on the side. So it looks like this. If you rather do that. Better late than never, Teresa. That's fine. Good to see you. Oh. All right, now we're going to do a twist. Easy twist, left hand down and twist, or elbow past your knee for a deeper twist. Namaste your hands. Maybe lift up off the back knee. Maybe straighten the arms. If you have a backwards practice, binding, you can. And release. Step it back. Coming to either tabletop, and you'll do opposite arm, opposite leg for a few here. Right arm, left leg, left arm, right leg. Or if you want to challenge, you're going to lift up like this. Woo, woo. Opposite arm, opposite leg. Okay. And then we'll do the other side. Hi, Freddie. Welcome back. Good to have you back with Tracy. Let's go ahead and bring your left leg forward for a low lunge here. You're going to square the hips and bring your hips forward. Really getting into that right hip flexor. Interlace. You can interlace right here and keep yourself from, some people fold over a lot like this. So try your best. You can use your hands here to help your body come back up and square your hips, and then you can really feel this right side body stretch. And you can hold this static stretch. Some people like to pulse a little, like forward and back. It's up to you. See what feels good in your body, or if you want to hold your blocks here. So you can stay here, or this is harder, lifting up, Anjali Asana. And release. Come back up. Now your right hip is over that right knee, and you're gonna take your the left hand under your belly button, kind of karate chop it, and we're gonna side bend. So I'll just show you the side view. So basically you just bend over like that, or some people like to use a block or something like this. So whichever way you like, you should feel deep in that side body stretch. All right. And then you can either take your right hand down for an easy twist, or a deeper twist. You'll hook your elbow past your knee. We'll do namaste hands. Try to take your thumb to your heart to your thumbs. And if you're able to, you'll straighten that back leg. And if you're able to, you'll open the arms up. The arm and the knee kind of, or the upper knee above the knee, is resisting each other. So you can stay here, or you can take a backward bind, which is not easy, but sometimes you get it like now. And release. So from here, you can take a child's pose. You can either do child's pose, or you can do puppy pose. If you like puppy pose, you can do puppy pose. Forehead down, hips over your knees. Try to press your elbows down into the floor. Namaste your hands. Maybe do a little prayer here. Open the shoulders, or maybe you can go ahead and open your palms to touch the tops of your shoulder blades like this. maybe top view. Yeah, so if you can, open the palms and touch your shoulder blades. Give yourself a tap, uh, a good job tap for showing up on your mat today, making it to yoga, and then release. Okay. So we're going to go into wild thing. If you're one of those people that kind of scared of wild thing, you can stay on your knees, and I'll show you the modification right here. So you can stay on the left knee, and then you're just going to take your right foot back. Let's turn the left shin parallel to the top, and you're just going to do this. Flip over like this. Okay, otherwise you're just going to come for downward dog, legs closer together, right leg lifts. You're going to bend it and stack it and come onto the edge of your left foot and then flip over the ball of your right foot and then lift your hips straight up and find a mudra if you can, forefinger and thumb. Try to keep your shoulder over your wrist if you can. And release. Three-legged dog. And bring it forward. Spin the back heel down. Come on up for warrior one. Warrior one. Straighten the front leg, hinge forward for a triangle. So grabbing your shin or a block on either side. And turning your heart up. So if your neck hurts looking up, you can always just turn the gaze forward or even turn the gaze down. So you want the body, most important, to be in the right position. The neck, it takes a while to build up the strength to just like hold it up. So don't worry about that so much. Go ahead and circumduct that left arm up and back and up and back. One more time, forward, up and back, and then plant it on your hip here. We're going to bend the front knee and walk the hand forward for half moon pose. See if you can stack your shoulders and hips. Or maybe you can use a wall if you need to, lean against a wall. If you're feeling balanced, go ahead and grab your ankle for Chapasana. Pull it into the outside of your hips. Or you can grab on to your toes and lift it straight up. And release. And you're going to windmill hands down for standing splits. So from here, you can just hold even a 90-degree angle. Most people are at 90 degrees. Or you could bend the standing leg, right hand behind your calf, and press into the calf as you try to straighten the leg. And release. Let's take that back knee over to the right as you have a seat for Ardha Matsyendrasana. Hands behind you. Lift and lengthen. Squeeze your shoulder blades. Lift your chest. Inhale. Exhale. You're going to turn to the right. Hug your knee and twist. Or you can hook your elbow past your knee. And release. Other side. Downward facing dog. Left leg lift. Bend it and stack it. Rock onto the edge of your standing leg. Flip your dog. Come onto the ball of your flipped leg and then lift your hips and find your mudra. And release. Flip it back. and then take it forward. Spin the back heel down for warrior one and come on up. And we're going to straighten the front leg. Hips are squared forward. Hinge forward with your left hand as far as you can. Grab your ankle. Come into triangle pose. And then from triangle, we're going to circumduct our right arm. So just making circles, 3 big circles here, nice and slow, filling that shoulder in the socket, oiling up the joint. And then we're gonna go ahead and circle it, put it on our hip, bend the front knee, walk your left hand forward for half moon pose if you can. And if you're feeling balanced, go ahead and bend and grab, pull it in, or grab your toes and lift it up. And then both hands down, standing split, or standing 90-degree angle. And maybe bend the standing leg, press into the calf as you start to straighten that leg and resist with your palm. Bring your forehead closer and squeeze your right glute. And then you're going to bend the back knee and bring it over to your left. And then have a seat, hands behind you, lift your chest, inhale. Exhale, you're going to twist to your left, lengthening up through the crown of your head. Or you can take your elbow past your knee for a deeper twist. And then release. And let's see. Let's go ahead and bring the soles of your feet together. You can fold forward here. Baddha Konasana. Some of you liked that thumb walking. If you want to feel how your spleen meridian is doing today, go ahead and thumb walk on. So thumb walking is right where that bone is. It's like you're separating the muscle from the bone. If you prefer not, this helps with digestion, insomnia, and stress in general. Or you can skip the massage and just go for the Baddha Konasana, folding forward. We're going to take your right leg forward for pigeon. So the knee comes to the outer edge. You square your hips forward. If your right hip is hanging up really high, you can stick a blanket or a block under it. Otherwise, you're right here. If pigeon is too difficult for you to get into at the moment, you can lay on your, here, I'll do it this way. You can lay on your back, and you can bring your right ankle over the left knee and the right hand between your legs. can do this one or closer. And then you're going to come up and you're going to turn towards your straight leg. And if you're able to, you're going to grab the back foot and pull it in. And if you have a mermaid practice, you can practice it. So just holding your legs, squeezing your thighs together so you don't fall over, engage your core, and maybe lift the arm a little bit or a lot. Maybe take a bind. One last flow. Chaturanga, cobra. Downward dog, other side, left leg lift. Bring it forward, other side. So bringing the knee to the outside edge of your mat. You always want to dorsiflex your foot so you protect your knee, and then you can come on down. Breathing into your hip. Trying to unwind some of that stress that we often carry in our hips. And then coming up, turning over to your straight leg. See if you can catch your foot and pull it in for a quad stretch. And maybe go a little deeper and find your mermaid. And release. And legs in front of you, and you can just shake them out, heels down, toes up. Heels down, toes up. And let's have it about hips width distance. And we're going to take your right arm and reach towards the outside edge of your foot if you can. So if it's a deep reach for you, then you can just reach to your calf here. Okay. And then, so anywhere along the leg basically. But ideally, if you can reach for the outside edge or anywhere along this. Okay, just hold it. And then lengthen up through the crown of your head, and you're going to turn and rotate. And then fold forward. Forward over that left leg. Lift and lengthen again, and press your hand anywhere along that left leg, and you're going to twist forward. So just do it first, lengthening up. See how that feels in your spine. Then see how far can you lean forward while holding on somewhere along your leg. And then from there, lift and turn and take this arm out and see how that feels on this whole IT band on your spine. So we're just going to do this left arm forward, and then up, left arm forward, and then up. One more time. Left arm forward, and then up. So find the sweet spot. So somewhere that feels sweet for you. Okay. And then feet together, lift and lengthen. Squeeze your shoulder blades together, lift your chest. And we'll do the other side. So the right arm comes up, and I'm going to hold it somewhere along the outside of my right leg and just twist. And then back to center. And then now I'm going to go a little deeper. So if you can't touch your feet, doesn't matter. Just go deeper than you did earlier. And then from this place, you're going to take your arm and take it around behind you if you can. And fold. And then again, taking it around or just open, or you can just take it out like this. And release. Okay, so now the feet are a little closer together. Lift your chest. You could actually bend your knees here. Press your fingertips forward or out to the side, and you want to lift your sternum up. Lift your sternum up, a little arch in your back. And that's, oh yeah, that's better. And lift your sternum and look up. So opening up in the thoracic spine. All right, so now we're gonna see if we can take your left knee straight down, your right over that, and you can lift up and sit down. So try to stack your knees as much as you can. So if you take your ankles wider, it'll be a deeper stretch. Otherwise, you bring it close in so it's less of a deep stretch. So left elbow over right eagle arms, and this is lift your elbows, hands away from the face. That's a nice stretch. If you want a deeper stretch, we're going to do the whole cow face, Gomukhasana arms. The left hand, go ahead and pat yourself on the back. Take your hands behind you, and then the left elbow goes behind your head. Press back into your head, the head back into your elbow, and maybe use a strap, or maybe you can find a full bind here. And this really stretches out your rotator cuffs. So got this really good internal rotation on the right shoulder here, external on the left. So this might be enough of a stretch for you. But if you're able to come forward, you can add that on. And come on up. Release. And we'll do the other side. So the left knee over the right, you can lift up to snuggle the knees into a better stacked position, and take the ankles wider apart if you want a deeper stretch. From there, the right hand will pat you on the back, elbow behind your head, press back into the elbow, and option to take a full bind. You can always use a towel or a belt or something here if you can't take that full bind just with your hands. You have this internal rotation and external rotation, really stretching into your rotator cuff. And if you're able to come forward, bonus. And release. Okay. Feet planted straight on the floor. You're going to come down for a bridge pose. So most of you can do a bridge here, which is just pressing down into your feet, lifting up through your hips here, and maybe even clasping your hands, walking your shoulders together. If you have a full back bend practice, please practice it or you're going to lose it. Lose it. If you don't use it, you lose it. So we got to practice. So fingertips facing towards your heels. Most people like to reset on the top of your head and then straighten the arms. And you can even come up onto your tippy toes if you like. And if either a bridge or a back bend, you're going to lift your right leg up for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And lift your left leg for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower down. Feet are wide. And then just windshield wipe. Windshield wipe your knees side to side. And then we're going to end here with a twist. So right knee into your chest. Take a spinal twist. So you're going to stack up your hips here. Maybe look straight up or over to your right. If you want to straighten this leg, you can, or you can just hold it up or use a belt. Try to take this hip down away from your ribs as much as you can. And release. Other side, left knee into your chest and take it across your body. You want to stack your pelvic bones one over the other. And you can stretch your arm or maybe straighten. If you have a block handy, you can set your foot on the block. And you can hold, and you want to press. And release. Okay, so from here, you can kick your legs straight, Baddha Konasana, or you can sit on your hands for a fish, straight arms, press into the elbows, lift your sternum for a fish. And then when you're done with that, you can either stay down, you can do a quick happy baby. Straight leg happy baby if you like. And you can either stay in Shavasana or you can join me as we close our session together. Sitting in Namaste. Closing our eyes, big inhale in. Open the mouth as we surrender to our practice. Taking the arms out, flipping the wrists, and then scooping up all of the nourishing universal chi right into our heart center as we smile and feel blessed. And smiling and feeling gratitude. Gratitude for this practice. Gratitude for the internet during this time and for our virtual practice. Let's offer one Om. Inhaling deeply. Namaste. guys. If you enjoyed the class, please give it a thumbs up. And don't forget to share it. And also consider supporting me and my ability to bring you these live streams. There's more information under the video's description. The next live stream is Thursday at 5 p.m. So Thursday, Sunday, Tuesday, 5 p.m. Please join me again. Please share my link with friends, family, coworkers. Thank you. Bye.